Good morning. I'm Ron Moore from your Fields of Grace Church, the church with no walls, with your morning cup of motivation. I've been praying here with a praying mantis. Now, the alien, I ain't praying with no alien here, but the praying mantis, I've always wanted to pray with a mantis. I don't know. But anyway, hey, let me ask you a question. Have you ever had those times in which you've really blown it in your Christian walk? I mean, I'm not talking about you break the speed limit or, you accidentally forget to give the right amount of change back to somebody. So I'm talking about those times where, boy, you just blow it royally and you just feel like you can just slime out the door. I mean, guilt and shame are all over you. Have you ever had those times? Hey, I have. Probably once a week, and during those times, do you experience the ifs? Yeah, the ifs. That's what Satan spoke to Jesus when he was out during that wilderness experience. And of course, Jesus hadn't fallen, hadn't blown or anything, but Satan still speaks that way to us. Ifs. If you really loved God, you wouldn't do that. If you were really saved, hey, if you were a saint, which you ain't, then you wouldn't have done that, And so, by the time we listen to all the ifs, or maybe it's just a thing of saying, hey, if you'd married the right person, if you'd made that investment, if you'd not blown it with that job, here's where you'd be. Yeah, all the ifs that are spoken to us by the enemy himself. And remember, we can't go back and change a thing. And I'm still learning. You got to take the rear view mirror off of life and go forward. Because looking at that rear view mirror, hey, you're just going to be filled with the ifs. But see, what did Jesus say when Satan confronted him with the ifs? Well, he started speaking the word to him. He said, if you're the Son of God, then command these to women. Here's what the word of God says. It says, man shall not live by bread alone. And so, he continued that. So when Satan does that to you, says, if you weren't such a loser, hey, you just pull up Philippians 2:14 that says, God is at work within my life to will to work within me to will to work according to his purpose. And I know that his purpose is good because I serve a good God. So when you do that, listen, the enemy has to flee. When Satan puts those doubts in, man, you just say, hey, I think of things that are pure, just, noble, and right. Hey, you have a great one now, and I'll be back with you soon. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.